before we had the heat pump, our old boiler was making some dreadful noises. So we had it serviced a couple of years, and then we decided it was either time to replace the boiler or go down a different route. We decided to go down a different route. Yes, when we got to the point where it was like, I don't know, December, January time, we were just living in a house which had horrendous creaks and bangs going on with the air in the system and the boiler not working. And we decided that it was definitely the time to replace or do something different there. Okay, I was very sceptical about heat pumps. I mean, really sceptical, because you read and see so much bad press about them online. And my biggest concern was that the house would not be warm. Having said that, our boiler didn't keep our house very warm before, and decided that as long as we set our house up correctly for the heat pump being installed, then it should be all right, and we take a risk on it. I'll be honest, I was right up to the point that it was up and running, yeah. And I knew that it was working fine. Yeah, because you have it done, and then there's kind of no way back. Once you've done it, you've committed to it, and there's no way back. And because of the time of the year we had it done, and because of the really good weather we had last year, it hasn't really been till this winter that it's really been tested, shall we say. We know that it's brilliant. So now I love my heat pump. It's going to sound really gushy and silly, but it has actually surpassed all our expectations. Before, this room, for example, which is quite open plan, it was never ever warm in here. We used to have to shut the doors between the conservatory and the kitchen in order to be warm in the kitchen. The thermostat didn't work properly, or because it was in the lounge got hot, the rest of the house was cold. And however we tried to manage that, it was never right during the winter. Yes, this winter we've just had, which is the first one we've had the heat pump, the whole house all the time is warm, including these very sort of open areas. And we have it about 20 degrees. We've had it just kept it at that all winter. And even during those very cold few days we had, sort of, I don't know, January time, we were not ever, it's not once this winter that we have been remotely cold. Yeah, it's been cosy. I would say, as long as you do your research, you get your house set up for it, then you go for it. And I was a real skeptic. Yeah, I really worried before it was done, and I even worried as it was being done that it was going to be a big mistake on our part to do it. But I've lived here 30 years, and I think it's the best investment that we've ever. I wish I'd done it years ago. They clearly weren't around years ago, but I wished, because being cold in this house is something we'd always had, and now we don't have that anymore. It's cosy and warm all year long, all year round.